So why are we wearing these?
You guys, if you're watching on the YouTube, your mother and I are trying out some new sex stuff. This is a mask from a most famous luchador wrestler in history called Rey Mysterio. Yes, and so I wanted one, and then I bought two.
I like this one. I like this blue one.
The blue and red, yeah.
It's very cool. I feel like I could sort of jump high or run or smash sort of boulders or something in it.
Yeah. This would be a great substitute for a gimp mask.
I don't
Jumping off your wardrobe, like doing an elbow drop on the girl. She said she was into sadism.
I've been thinking...
Oh, yeah? I'll put you in a headlock, hit you with a 619. Booyaka, booyaka.
I was rewatching the Louis Theroux Wild Weekends where he goes to the swingers party.
Oh, I've not ever ventured into any Louis Theroux documentaries. I feel like I should. I feel like I'd really...
You'd love...
But you know what it is? I think I need to start it when I have a lot of free time because I think I will go down a rabbit hole.
You might. It's good.
I'm not in my staying up till 3 a.m. watching stuff. I think when I get back to that point...
You're sleeping or you're just productive?
I'm sleeping.
Okay.
So I think when I'm ready to watch Louis Theroux talk to Nazis and KKK people at 3 a.m.
Those ones are like the more serious ones, and I do love those ones. They're important, but I love when he goes to this like swingers party of this like older kind of middle-aged couple, and it rocks so much. The guy's got like a rubber fetish, and so he's like,
really?
He's like talking to women at this party. He's like, I've got like scuba stuff if you're into that.
Scuba stuff.
Like he's just like rubber, so like.
It's not even like the latex suits. He just likes things that are made of rubber.
Yeah.
Does he like the feel of it or the look?
I think both, maybe. I'm not sure, but that's when I think about gimp masks, I'm like, is this mean to say? Not to kink shame, but I love to do that.
We are famously kink shaming on this podcast.
Like, if I just feel like it's is this judgmental to say? I just feel like if these people weren't ugly, they wouldn't need all the fucking blindfolds and masks.
See, Eden, I'm open to all people's sexual proclivities, so I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you on an island here. Keep going. I'm just making sure that the camera keeps rolling with the little viewfinder.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. There we have it. Guys, also, it was Lockie's birthday last week.
It was.
Everybody say happy birthday, Lockie.
Everybody say happy birthday right now, you fucking sluts. Anyway.
Whoa. I have some birthday messages for you from everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Pretty much.
That's nice.
I really
I'm halfway to 50, guys. Halfway to 50.
Shit.
So I'm a third of... so I'm halfway to 50, and then we've doubled that, and I'll be Eden's age.
Exactly. I can't wait until you reach your middle ages like me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to read
When
out
you
something.
come, does it come out as dust?
Did you have that one ready to go? Did that come that straight off the dome?
Just thought of that.
Oh, just mean-spirited as
Just
a person.
mean-spirited.
Just mean-spirited.
Would it be better if I wrote that down before I got here?
Just rude. Yeah, because that would have meant like you were writing a joke, not just saying what popped into your little heart.
You know what also is bad, I've realised, is when you laugh, oftentimes you take the microphone away from you. So when I'm editing these and I say something uncouth and you laugh, for the people listening, it just sounds like you're sitting there in silence.
No, because a lot of the
So
time
it makes it look like I went with a risky joke and you've just sat there going, not today. Whereas you're off fucking camera laughing about it.
A lot of the time I'm silent laughing. I need to ha 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 with my full chest.
Oh, speaking of a bit of a role reversal, the video that we posted, there's been a couple. Guys, the videos have been popping their puss recently.
They have. We've been on one.
They've been on the pole popping their puss over the last several weeks.
They've been finger popping each other's assholes.
Finger popping each other's assholes like there's no tomorrow.
It's crazy. And we're in trouble.
We're in trouble in a couple. But one of them I've never felt more redeemed was when you were talking about like what fuckboys have in their room. And then I was like, you're probably a fuckboy because everything you say, if I say it in my voice, it's fuckboy-esque. And I went through the comments. I've never felt more validated of everyone just going in on Eden.
Oh, yeah, it was very true. But the ones that were like fucked up were like, yeah, and she actually needs to change this behavior. It's like,
I don't. No, you keep doing what you're doing. I just like
Bless
that.
up.
I just like that everyone was like, yeah, the boy one was right. I was like, I've never had this before.
I'm going to win F-Boy Island.
They should throw you in there just as a
wild card?
Yeah.
I like it. I was thinking about it. I don't think it's necessarily... Who's mad at you now, though, is the the Pick Me Girl video, which has gone very viral.
I feel like they're mad at both of us.
Yeah, they're definitely mad at both of us.
But
They think I'm a pick me and they think you shouldn't talk about it whatsoever,
It's
which
very
is
funny.
very alarmingly similar to the Pillow Princess video.
Yeah, it is always like the boy one shouldn't be talking whatsoever. And then they always go after you in terms of like, she should know better.
Yeah, she's not
Like, you're
representing
not my
women
carer.
right now.
I'm gonna say it anyway.
She shouldn't let him out of the house and on the microphone like this. I'm like, oh, sorry, it's a podcast. I have to let him speak sometimes.
It's not. They think you're my social worker, and this is how to stop me from going out and committing youth crime. You're like, I do an hour-long podcast with him every week.
Yeah, he's talking, guys. I can't stop it. It's too late now.
When
to
he's
stop him
talking, he's not stealing, and that's a trade-off we'll take.
Exactly. You got to keep them talking because it stops them running around.
But yeah, I mean but I also love that they were like tearing down women, and you're not even talking about men. Yeah, because the question was, what are some female pick-me's? We've got male pick-me's today.
Yeah, you
fucking
believe.
idiots. We've got your male pick-me's,
and they are
right?
so much funnier to do. Oh my god!
Yeah, they're a lot sadder and creepier.
So
the girls' ones are like, you look back on a female pick-me and you're like, we know we shouldn't have done that. The male pick-me's are like borderline, you need to call the police.
Well, you look at like female pick-me's and you can understand why it happens. It's like, yeah, we're in a culture where like you need to, like, it's sad that women get pit up against each other and have to feel the need to compete with other girls and put other girls down to compete for male attention. Like, you go like, oh yeah, I guess that is harder. We've all been through it. But male pick-me's, you're like, you freak fuck.
What I noticed is all the female pick-me stories are like other girls telling stories of like, this girl was a bitch to all of us.
Yeah.
And every male pick-me story is like, this guy was a fucking creep.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like a lot of mine are... Should we just go into it now? Do you have any
I've got some.
Off the dome?
We also asked you guys to send in your pick-me's, male, female, transgender, whatever group of people you want to have.
Hell yeah.
And we got... And this, I think it is reflective of what I was just saying, is I think there are more variety of female pick-me situations, but male pick-me situations tend to be the same 5 things over and over, and I think that's why so many girls have shared experience of like, yeah, that happened to me also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just some of the ones from a couple of harmless ones from the youth.
Oh yeah.
And I'm guilty of this one. Walking around Westfield with a girl for hours when you were like 14 and being like, absolutely, I want to walk into Sports Girl.
Is that pick me or is it just like old plays that we used to, like old game that we used to run?
No, it was because I remember I'd be walking around with $5 in my pocket, walking into factory being like, I don't know, these just might not be for me. And then getting a singular boost juice and realizing you have no money to get the train home. And the whole time you're just praying that when she gives you your hug goodbye that she'll kiss you. And she never does.
That's so cute. Bring back
No,
hanging
it's
out
not.
at the
I
shopping
basically
centre.
just followed a girl around Westfield for like 3 hours.
You were a bodyguard, is what you were.
Yeah, because I was just horny. Also, I didn't just follow
Horny
a random woman. Followed a woman
factory.
who we had organised to hang out. I didn't just walk into Westfield and go, that one.
Horny as hell on the boyfriend seat in Sports Girl.
Oh, man. I was looking around. I'm just sitting there trying to cover up my boner.
Using a Supre crop top to cover your boner. Hey, you look good in these. Please don't move it.
I remember when I was like literally 14 or 15 and I was, with like a little group and then the girls were like, let's go into Victoria's Secret. And I think for them it was this big thing of like, oh my God, because they probably hadn't bought lingerie before. And all the dudes are in there just doing their best to pretend like they don't see tits and ass everywhere they look.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we just be like, oh, I'm just going to go into EB Games. I'll meet you guys in a bit.
We're going to go to EB Games, which is joinking off in the bathroom. I want to talk about male pick-me behaviour, though.
That's what I just did.
Okay, no, I mean, I have some. I've written some down.
That's like me saying, oh, the sun is yellow. And you're like, but I want to talk about things that are yellow.
Oh, God damn it. Guys, okay, male pick-me behaviour. Doing yoga. What would you need to do that for?
Why do you need to stretch?
What are you stretching?
What do you need to be flexible for?
Yeah. What, like...
That's for women and gay guys, brother. Yeah. Get out.
Oh, I just...
Get off the Pilates table, you freak.
You know the guy in there, he's like, he comes on his own and he's got like a nice thermos of stuff, and he's definitely like, and girls are like, whoa, it's actually cool how he takes care of himself. He's like, oh, it's no big deal, like whatever, I've been doing sun salutations all day. I'm working on myself, you know what I mean? A lot of guys don't go to therapy. I'm going.
Never trust a man who can touch his toes.
No, they shouldn't be able to do that.
If your man stands up and his knees don't click, dump him. He is talking to other women.
You should have to wheel that man around like he's in a full body cast.
If every time he gets out of his car he goes, oh, my fucking hamstrings are tight, you get rid of him immediately.
If he can sit down...
Oh, no, sorry, the other way around. You keep him. If he is unable to get out of a car without groaning, you keep him.
If he can sit down cross-legged at a picnic, he's ran through.
Absolutely.
He's trying too hard. What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, he came with the rosé you like? Yeah, bitch. He was at a picnic last week at the office with another girl.
Came with the natural wine?
Yeah, he came with the natural wine.
Shut up, dude.
Shut up.
He should bring his own deck chair, barbecue, gazebo, tongs, apron, and act like a real man at the park.
Brother, you go touch your toes in prison.
Yeah, this is a big one. Posting like that he's listening to like Brat or Chapel Roan or Lana Del Rey.
Only okay if it's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, sure.
But even then, I'm still a bit. Even everyone like loves that clip of him going like, Daddy's a mindset.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did your publicist tell you to say that?
He lays it on a bit heavy.
Come on.
But a guy being like, yeah, that's so Brat, and seeing girls like, do you know what that is? It's like, it's the biggest buzzword of the last year.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what it is. And they're like, yeah, yeah, I think that's like pretty Brat of you. Shut up. Just whip your dick out while you're at it.
Just start helicoptering it right now. Just if a man has ever said the line, you probably have a bunch of guys talking to you. Because all they want you to say is, no, you're the only guy I talk to. And that's the biggest pick-me of all time is like, I need to know that I'm the only one.
Or...
I need to know I am the chosen one.
Do you know what I've forgotten a few times? Yeah, I hate how these other guys just use you for sex.
Oh.
Put your clothes on then.
Oh. All right, cover up.
All right, put it away then.
All right.
Saying that as you're helicoptering it.
I hate how these other guys are using you for sex. It's crazy.
It is. It's really insane. I'm like, all right. Don't do it.
All right, I guess we'll never do that. Thank God you'll never use me for sex.
Yeah, thank God.
You want to go to Westfield for 5 hours? Yeah, definitely. This one's a pretty stock standard one and horrible that women have to go through this. Threatening to off yourself so a woman stays. I'd say that's fairly pick me.
Yeah, it is.
I'd say that's kind of like the ultimate one.
It's pick me or I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's like, it really is. It's an all or nothing play.
Mm-hmm.
It really is a Hail Mary, but the thing is, he was never going to throw the ball in the first place.
No, absolutely not.
He was doing a check down. There's 30 seconds left on the play. He's throwing that. He's got to do a check down anyway. Ladies, if you're listening, I say that as if we don't have female listeners. Fellas, put your wife on the phone. If a man has ever done the whole, I don't know what I'd do with myself if you left, I promise you, once you have ended that, 5 minutes later, he has already got the other girl in mind that he's messaging.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not, no.
Absolutely. He's at the club.
I wonder if, I'm just trying to get ahead of this. I wonder if we're going to get any like, well, that's not very male mental health of you.
Oh, I was thinking about that because I was about to say depression is pick me.
Depression is pick me behavior
for men.
But that's
obviously
performative.
Not.
That's
no,
purely
absolutely.
performative to guilt someone into staying. That's such a heavy thing.
I think I've settled. I've doubled down and edgelorded too close to the sun with this because the other ones I have is recycling.
Recycling? Okay.
Like throw the can out the window at a minority like a real man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
What would you be recycling for? To get laid. That's the only reason they're doing it. They never do it in private.
Reuse. Reuse women, not cans.
Oh my God. Sorry. Being bisexual. Shut up. No, you're not. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't do this.
Oh, fuck.
No. So what I mean...
But I don't. Is being bisexual? Do they? Because I've never understood this. Is it? Yeah, not a real thing. Is it? Is the idea that you come across as more in like what is? Because if a guy's like I'm bisexual and he's doing it as a pick me method to get girls, what is the appeal? Are they like, oh?
Like
I have to compete with men as well. Like, what is the? I don't because I don't get what the appeal is.
A lot of the time, well, actually, no, this doesn't happen a lot of the time. Obviously, you got to say something unfunny here and say that like 99 point something percent of bisexual men. Yeah, it's real. But a few of them go like, "Oh yeah, I'm queer," and I go, "Oh yeah, you're getting on the queer comedy lineups now, aren't you? Aren't you?
I was on the the girls comedy lineup.
I love that they do token mail. How was that?
It was great.
Yeah.
They were great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a really good crowd. I hate that I said actually. Look, that's internalized misogyny just there. But I mean, a lot of the guys think it's going to be like just too supportive because it's just the girls line up. But I think they're a really rowdy, fun crowd.
I was going into it in my mind going, this is the last stand-up set that I'm doing.
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought it was going to like rock?
No, as in like, I like doing stand-up, but I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But then I did it and I had so much fun because I was like, I'm never doing this again. So I was doing like little bits of crowd work and just talking shit. And I was like, oh, this is a lot more fun when I don't care.
It's so fun when you don't care.
Some of the Pick Me fan mail, by the way, we'll run through this. These are boys and girls and all the fun ones in between. I don't know if this is pick me or just icky, but I used to get drunk and pay my crush and his friends to bully each other and also do shirtless push-ups. One time I gave them $300 over a 4-hour period. I was an alcoholic at the time. It was bad.
Oh.
You were a pimp. Sounds like it.
Yeah, you.
Pick me, more like pimp me out.
That's crazy. You were running. What?
I don't know what you mean by get them to bully each other. Like, were you just getting them to fight?
This is kinky as hell.
You like female Tyler Durden? You're like, they're going to fight for me. Shirtless. Let's go.
This rocks.
Do push-ups. Here's another 50.
I don't know if this is pick-me behavior. I think you were onto something.
You're an icon.
This rocks.
Where do you do this?
They're going to act like buffoons. You're like, I'll charge them.
Alcoholism is not funny, but it is very funny to picture her sitting there drunk going like, all right, take your shirt off. Here's 20.
Yeah, no. I'm glad you're not an alcoholic anymore. But
we don't know that. She might be deep in it.
Okay, well, I hope you're doing well, sis. But
get a Gatorade, get a Barocca and a Panadol.
Hell, that's how you fix alcoholism famously. Yeah. I don't know why they go to all these meetings.
I'm going like, yeah, hangovers are alcoholism. It's
how about drink less beer?
No, I don't see that.
I'm taking the mask off. I don't like it who it makes me become.
It's making you feel like you can say things because you're behind a mask.
Yes. Nobody cared about me before I put on the mask, and I don't care about anyone when I put it on. I meant to throw it on the bed. I didn't mean to throw it on the floor like that.
That's fine. I only paid for that.
I'm actually moving it.
Thank you.
I hated that happened.
Here's another one. My ex's girl best friend.
Hater.
These always hater already.
Hater. Shut fuck.
My ex's girl best friend. Dude, I'm only dyslexic when it comes to people explaining like people they know.
No, because when
people go, my brother's ex's girlfriend, I'm like, I have no idea what gender they are or how they relate.
These are hard to read, famously.
I'm so sorry if the mask keeps rubbing against the. I'm going to take it off. Oh, all right. My ex's girl best friend always claimed she saw my ex as her brother, but proceeded to send him ass pics while we were together and called me insecure for not liking it.
Shut up, girl. How did he reply? That's how I want to know. Is that just all we got from that?
That's the missing piece in this puzzle.
That's what makes a difference.
You're getting ass pics from your girl best friend and she's still your girl best friend. Often enough that the partner is seeing it.
This is so weird.
That's really pick me to be like, does my ass look good in this G-string?
Yeah, it's so fucked.
That's crazy.
I've
had that before.
I'm so scared of ever coming across like that because I have... we've talked about this shortly because I have a lot of like close male friends, and if there's any girl around them, I'm so aggressive with her.
Ew.
Like I'm so...
Relax.
I know.
Relax.
I just never want to come off like that girl, like the girl best friend archetype.
But you are.
No, I'm not.
You just said you get really aggressive.
No, as in like...
in the same sentence.
No, as in like really like I'm like... as soon as I meet her, I'm like, girl, I'll kill him. It's you and me forever. I don't care about him anymore.
You're flipped.
I don't care about him anymore. Like, and
we have talked about this. Like you'll be...
I overdo it because I just want them to know that I am not like that.
Yes.
But it's...
you'll go on like a camping trip just to prove that you're, not a threat.
Yeah, I'm like, her and I are going to go get matching tattoos now.
Right.
They're like, we get it. She's like, I get it. You're not going to fuck my boyfriend.
Yeah, you start dating her just so you know how not into them you are.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's always... that happens anyway. But yeah.
I have had that in the past where a girl like friend, while I was single, mind you, was like, hey, I'm thinking of putting these on my story. Do you think they're too like explicit? And it was just like straight up
Like,
ass pics, like lingerie. And I was like, and at the time, I think I replied with like, hey, well, if you feel comfortable posting it. And then, yeah.
because what do you say? Like, yeah, it depends on people's...
Nice cheeks, love.
Depends on people's,
Very, very weird.
friendships, I guess. I can't add to this.
My pick-me story is one time I was at a party with a girl who was being introduced to the couples of the group. She immediately started flirting with the boyfriends of these girls right in front of them. And when called out on it, she said, I can't help it. Girls like me always get guys from... What? Oh, I can't help it. Girls like me always get guys from girls like them. Reader, this girl was a 4 out of 10 on a good day.
I always get girls got from what?
I think she's implying that she's always able to steal guys away from their girlfriends.
Why would you want someone who can be stolen? I don't want anyone who, could jump ship. You know? I never get when people are like, I steal your man. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
he's going to do it to you.
Yeah, I'm always confused by the whole, breaking up to get with someone else. Like, you were dating someone while you were seeing someone. You need a little bit of time in between.
You do. It's healthy for you.
Got 2 others here. Regrettably, this story is about me, but as a teen, I used to scroll, who could love me, I am out of my mind, in all my notebooks, which is a Panic at the Disco lyric, and made it my Facebook status, hoping my crush would see it and be like, me, I love you, crazy bitch. Keep in mind, my crush was a soccer player named Chris who definitely was bullying me to all of his friends.
This is...
Was this about you? Did you send this one in?
This
sounds like you. Me. Who could love me? I'm out of my mind.
I love doing it to that when I'm doing stand-up. I love saying to the audience, like, oh, it would never work anyway. Beautiful audience like you. Piece of shit comic like me. Pfft, who was I kidding? And they're always like, don't just say these things.
My new favorite joke I have is I have my setup for a bit about dating. Is dating is very hard out there. Not for me, for others, obviously. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that gets laughed, sometimes it doesn't. But I've started following it up with just saying, I just threw it in. I was like, I'm a California 10. And it pops the audience.
A California 10 is really
every
funny.
time. It's guys, start introducing yourself as a California 10.
California 10 is so funny.
And last one, this one's great. I once ate hand sanitizer to impress a boy after he said that it smelled like vodka. I wonder if it tastes like it. I am deeply regretful he was not hot enough for this.
Hand sanitizer? Girl, it's never that deep. He can't be that hot. I can't think of a single person in this world I would drink Zendaya. Okay. If she was like, drink that. And I was like, that's hand sanitizer. She'd be like, I'd be like, yes, princess.
All of it?
Well, how big's the bottle? Like a little travel one?
Oh, yeah, you could do a travel one. I think you could stomach that.
Yeah, it's like a shot. I would do it.
That's crazy for him to be like, I wonder if it tastes like vodka. And she's like, I'll check. I'll check for you, Travis.
Ew, I think I'd hate the consistency of it more.
I think it's also poison, so.
Oh, boring. Yeah.
All right, tell me about my birthday. What are these?
So we've got some messages for Lockie's birthday. Everybody loves Lockie. I'm so serious right now.
Great.
Okay. I'll read out some of them.
Did we get a lot of responses or was it sad?
Heaps, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah, very surprised. I'm kidding. Okay. We've got happy birthday, Dumpster Degenerous. See you soon.
That's good.
That was our good
Dumpster
friend.
Degenerous? That's good.
That was our good friend, Scott Green.
Fuck you, Scott.
Love that.
Fuck you, trash. Also, I was going to post a photo of Ellen DeGeneres on Mother's Day.
Pretty good. I heard she's living in the English countryside now.
Yes.
With chickens.
Her and April Clucks are together.
I would love that crossover. That I would not see coming. Okay, someone says, happy birthday, you absolute unit. I would really kill someone for tickets to one of your shows.
What shows? I don't have shows. Also, the stand-up shows that I do, I'm there for 8 minutes, and the ticket's $15. You don't have to kill anyone.
How about...
Just maybe put a little bit more fucking effort. Pick up a weekend shift and pay for some tickets. But thank you, I appreciate that.
We'll do a live show this year.
We are.
Happy birthday, champ. Congrats on reaching the age of yearly prostate exams.
I did ask my doctor about that yesterday.
Kane.
I wasn't at the office. I went to his house.
Yeah.
I was like, do it now.
On the door. Hello.
Butt ass naked.
Hello.
I'm just wearing a t-shirt.
You want to have a look now?
Ass pressed up against the glass. No, but I had to get more blood tests done for my dengue fever to see if I can go back to Bali. Mm-hmm. So I got a little Band-Aid here.
Cool.
So we'll find out if I'm...
Fuck, that was crazy when you got like a castaway ass illness.
Oh, dude, I was almost dead. In hindsight, from the people I've spoken to, my loved ones, like I've spoken to, they were like, yeah, we were really worried.
It was scary.
I was so out of it, though. I don't remember a lot of it.
So scary.
Then all the medical professionals I've spoken to were like, you're very lucky.
Happy birthday, Lockie. Hope your day was as voluptuous as that mustache.
Hey, it was pretty good.
Dear Lockie, happy 12th birthday. I hope your balls drop and you learn what pubes are. Love you.
I got heaps of pubes. I got more pubes than I know what to do with.
My sister just said happy birthday. That's nice. Someone
Which one?
said happy birthday.
Which one?
Brooke. My
Which
sister,
one?
Yeah, we went to her house.
Okay. Oh, she has the
son.
Yes.
Someone just said old. Someone said happy birthday, Dad.
Yep.
Someone said happy birthday, Lockie. You're 25 now. SpongeBob finds you funnier now. Congrats.
You know what's funnier than 24?
25. Congrats, you were conceived in the second week of August 1999 between the dates of 7th to the 15th.
Of August?
Yep.
It's not a parent's birthday, so no one was getting birthday sex.
It's a quiet time of year.
It's just a cold winter evening.
Yeah.
Got to warm up somehow.
It's just proximity at the end of it. Congrats on being born on a day for the last few years people have been using on fake IDs. Huh?
What was that one? Slow down.
Congrats on being born on a day that for the last few years people have been using on fake IDs.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a heavy demographic of bouncers watching this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, mate, I tell you what, it's been going around.
We're big in the bouncer community.
We're big in the bouncer community.
Happy birthday, Lockie. How does it feel to be a quarter of the way to death?
I think I'm going to... Oh, okay.
They think you're going to live till 100. That's nice.
Pretty good.
That's nice.
How does it feel? Bah. We're all going to die anyway.
Happy
What's the
birthday,
point?
Lockie. Thanks for letting me update you on my lesbian relationship. You're cool. Who's this?
Oh. Yes, I can't remember her name, but I remember she had sent something into the pod.
Oh, yes.
And then she had updated me on Instagram about it as well, which was very exciting. I think
Bridget?
I believe so.
Bridget T.
I think she had... Oh, I can't remember the exact... I think she'd either like come out as a lesbian and then started dating a girl.
Cool.
Or something. Either way, I hope you're lesing it up.
Happy birthday to the boy one.
Good. Hey, it's catching on.
Happy birthday to PWA's anti-diversity hire. We love you very much, even when you're...
Read that.
Izzy, this is funny. Happy birthday to PWA's anti-diversity hire. We love you very much, even when you're mean to the girl one. Have a great day, mate.
That's great. Anti-diversity hire is so funny. I'm going to start introducing myself as that.
Happy birthday. Lockie, we could have been birthday twins. Mine is May 2. Get your famous birthdays updated. So true.
Oh, well, mine says that I'm the 5th of March.
Oh, yeah, it does. They got it the wrong way.
Because it's flipped for American audiences. It also, my famous birthdays profile is like, he made a video about Taylor Swift. It was like 3 years ago. I made one video about Taylor Swift, and that's
happening. That's just out there.
Yeah, my famous birthday sucks. Also, somebody wrote into the fan mail saying, should I make a Wikipedia page about you guys? I have microbiology homework to do. Yes,
Please.
if you're listening, do
Please.
it.
What
Do
the
it.
hell?
You can make shit up. Say whatever you want.
Say whatever.
Lie.
Lie.
Defame us.
Make
I
it
don't
up.
care.
Make
Just
it
have
up.
a Wikipedia page.
I love
It'll be
this
funny
information.
to check it every week and see if there's updates.
You guys, and I think we should make it so everyone can edit it. Just write stuff.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, get a haircut.
Fuck off.
Someone said, insert something clever tying Lockie's birthday with the election. Oh.
I got a couple wins that day.
Yep.
The Tigers, my birthday, Albo.
Happy birthday to the GOAT Tigers player. That's nice.
That's right.
Happy birthday to my favourite he, him lesbian. You still look like Pink. Love, Sage.
He, him, lesbian, you look like Pink.
Hi, Lockie. Happy birthday. Have a good day and we will catch up later. XX Pop PS Nan's got COVID. I have a head cold negative to COVID. We should be clear by the weekend. Copy and pasted from a message I got because I couldn't be asked.
What?
I think they sent you something that their nan sent them for their birthday.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Happy birthday to Australia's teen heartthrob and second cutest pod co-host.
Fucking hell.
Happy birthday, mate. I hope someone was kind enough to get that Tiger's seat cover for your cock chair. Love, Brandon.
Say a tiger's car seat cover for a cuck
To
chair?
get that tiger's seat cover for your cuck chair.
That is so funny.
Someone just said meow.
Sorry, get a tiger's seat cover for a cuck chair is so funny. Now I'm just picturing someone in like a race car bed, but it's a race car cuck chair. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. One
Yeah.
of those race car bed. That's so like,
Or you know
like they
when-
have when the kids are at the hairdresser.
Exactly what I was going to say. You know,
little motorbike?
On the motorbike, sitting on a motorbike is your cuck chair in the corner.
Please. Harley said happy birthday to the blonde one.
Putting $1 in just to keep moving. What was that one, sorry?
Harley said happy birthday to the blonde one, and Harley came to see the musical.
Thank you, Harley.
As did a few other people. The podcast people are getting around the live stuff. It's very nice to see. You'd never ever meet them.
I met one podcast person at the footy up in Magic Round in Brisbane.
Really?
Yeah, she was sitting a couple across. She was a Brisbane Broncos fan.
Yeah.
And as she was going to get a beer for the 15th time...
Out her.
That might have been the Alco. This is the one who paid her friends to take the shirts off. No, she was walking past. She's like, I listen to your podcast. And I was like, oh, thank you. That's very cool. Shout out to that young lady.
Yeah, sick. Thanks heaps. Thanks for coming along, guys. It was, yeah.
Well, no, she didn't go along. She went to the footy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for going to the footy and saying hi
Yeah.
to Lockie at the footy.
Thanks for coming to the footy to say hi.
Yeah. Famously, Lockie owns the footy.
Yep.
You went in a plane the other day?
Yeah, so Mission Impossible. I'm doing a little bit of a partnership with them.
Cool.
And part of it, but that's something I was doing a brand deal separate to that. And then like 2 days before it, they messaged me being like, hey, do you want to go up in a stunt plane
Cool.
to like celebrate Mission Impossible coming out? I was like, yeah. So I went along to that. Me and Jack Cooper were paired up. So we were in a little plane each, tiny little plane, like literally like when the space we had when we were on some of the rides at Raging Waters, like when we had to sit next to each other, that's as much space as you had in this plane.
Jesus.
And we did we flew over the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House, and they did a fake dog fight. So we were like doing barrel rolls and flipping and chasing after each other, and it was
scary?
sick. No, I love that shit though.
Yeah, you do like
I've come
it.
to realize at this point, I don't get scared of that. Like skydiving doesn't scare me. Going in planes like that doesn't scare me. Roller coasters, none of that. Like that stuff excites me. I love that. Like, I was sad because in the dogfight there was like they have a fake loser, and the loser, their plane just fucking falls out of the air for about 10 seconds, just free falls, and that was Jack Cooper's plane. And I was sitting there like, oh, I wish that was us, because the plane just falls and then you just straight back up. But I was saying to my manager, I was like, yeah, it was awesome. But if you guys like, that's the thing, I love that. If you ask me to interview someone on the street, I'll have a panic attack.
That's so
my
true.
fear is so different.
That's so true. I'll go up on stage in front of thousands of people, but I can't send an email.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's scary. I have social anxiety about, sending an email, because every email I start with is, sorry for the late reply.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bitch boy. I didn't reply because I was scared.
Sorry, I don't know how to send this email, fill out this form correctly, even though the answer is my name and address.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was fun going up the plane.
Yeah, it looked sick.
And then I got the premiere Thursday night. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, cool. Sick.
Just going to that. And then on Friday, going to the Red Bull Symphonic with Rule.
Oh, cool.
And we've got...
I used to know him when he was like an actual little kid. I did tutoring with his older sister, Coco.
Yeah, I know like a lot of people who knew him
Yeah.
from childhood. But I pitched them. I was like, hey, can we film a video together? Like, I always throw it out there if there's like a big name, like, hey, do you want to do a collab? That's usually how it happens. And they said yes. So I've sent them off a script, and we will see. They've locked in Thursday, so I'm meant to be filming with him on Thursday. Mm-hmm. But I have a gut feeling they're going to go, we don't have time. So we'll see. But basically, like, I sent them the script, and it's spoilers. It's me being his vocal coach.
Cool.
But it's me being like really serious, over the top, but also not knowing what I'm doing.
Awesome.
And also spending most of the video shitting on his singing ability and just being like, that was terrible.
Perfect.
You suck.
Perfect.
I have a scene written where I pull him aside and give him a resume to fill out. And I sent that to them like, hey, do you just want to check? Because I know reading this just looks like I'm shitting on him, but
Yeah.
you got to understand the joke is on me because
Yeah.
I'm being ridiculous. They're like, oh, we'll just do it on the day. Don't worry about it. I'm like, could you maybe show him a script so I don't get there and I go, hey, so I'm going to say fuck you and you're going to stand there and take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll see if that video gets, if it happens or not. But
Did you end up going to the ice bath?
no, cancelled. She had laryngitis.
Oh, yeah, you can't be doing ice baths if you go.
Yeah. Well, that's the Eden and I were both scheduled to interview B, can we say?
B
B in
and
Her
Her
Business.
Business, yeah.
British singer.
For a singer, I got to go to the zoo.
Yeah, what the fuck? You got to go to the zoo and like look at wombats.
I was
and they
laughing
were like,
so hard.
They were like, we want you to interview her while you're in an ice bath. And I was like, what the fuck? Why?
Give you nothing scares you anymore. I'm like, a lot of things scare me. Can I pet a little animal or something?
Yeah. But I got the message like a couple hours before we meant to go that was like, sorry, battery died. I got the message like a couple hours before that she was sick. And I was like, well, shit happens. But I was sad because then on my fucking feed, every other influencer who got to do content with her just started popping up. And I was like, I was also glad to be not doing like an ice bath on the beach in Bondi in like 16-degree weather.
Yeah, that was cold. It was cold that week. It's Fashion Week this week. You doing anything?
No, don't care about it.
Cool.
I went to like 2 years in a row of Fashion Week, and I was like, oh, that'd be really fun. I want to I want to get all the invites, getting invited to after parties, and I'm like, it's so boring. I think for fashion people, it's interesting, but for the most part, the influencers who go are just there to say they went to Fashion Week, to say I got invited to the Armani after party. You scrounged and messaged everybody you knew, and then you just walked in with someone and said, just look like you're meant to be here.
Absolutely.
But so I know I'm not too fussed about the Fashion Week stuff. I think last year, God, everyone was popping their puss for that one. People who had never done stuff with fashion were like hiring stylists to go to Carriage Works and get a bunch of photos with other people in the background, also just getting photos.
Yep.
But yeah, no, not doing anything for Fashion Week. I was listening to AM radio on the way here.
Oh yeah, good.
Because when I get in my car,
God, you are aging.
It automatically goes to AM radio because that's how I've programmed it. Because that's how I like it. But the one bit I caught, sometimes I like to listen to it until I can't.
Yeah.
I was like, how long can I go till they're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Mm-hmm. This guy was talking about the Governor General was at like a dinner or something.
Yeah.
And he was going like, I'll try quote. He's like, the Governor General was at the gala dinner last night. And let me say, she looked beautiful. Very elegant. But then she ruined it by taking a selfie. Not so elegant. That's your boner killer?
Documenting that she looked nice.
And then like she just took a photo of herself and you're like, well... Ick. Well, that's... callers, let me know if that's also disgusting to you that a woman decided to take a photo of herself while she looked nice, which I commented on about 3 times already.
Next week, can we do AM radio? Can we do the whole entire podcast as AM radio host getting the ick? Not the entire thing.
So my son came in the room and he told me he was bisexual. And I got to say, he gave me the ick. Am I using that correctly? Callers, call in and tell me what sexuality has your kid made up in the past week? That's really sad to hear, Dan. And what colour hair does your child have? Blue. Okay, well, the best thing I would say is to get yourself to one of the display homes. These display homes are beautiful, and just shave that shit off. You know what I'm saying?
What do the display homes have to do with this?
Oh, because every second ad is like, come on down to ride display, because it's just for cunts who want to buy like more investment properties.
Right. Those like communities with the display homes, they're so spooky, dude. Yeah. Me Stepford Wives looking ass.
Oh yeah. So my wife came home and she was quizzing me about my whereabouts, and I said I was with my mistress. But one of the things about my mistress is that she's got these, what they call them patchwork tattoos, you see. I'm always looking, I'm like, that looks dirty. You scrub it off. Anyway, I cheat on my wife fairly regularly. Callers call in with the reason that made you finally step outside your marriage.
This is insane. I would have needed to. This is very impressive to me that you have this reel in the back, but you're really listening to these people.
I could do an entire Sydney comedy show as an AM radio host.
I love this.
But yeah, so I just thought it was really funny. It was like, beautiful, took a selfie, yuck. It's like, dude, you were just... The Governor General, I think her last concern is like, how hot does she look? And that's all you were talking about. But the fact that she also wanted to admire that and take a photo of yourself, you were like...
Change my mind.
No, it's for me to look at.
You're not supposed to know. Okay, speaking of... You are the sports connoisseur of this podcast. I'll give you your flowers on that one.
Yeah, bruh.
Do you know what I've recently gotten into?
Vaginas, I assume?
Banana League baseball.
The Savannah Bananas. Oh, yeah.
Why did I not know about this before?
Is that... It's revving your engines?
Oh, my God. it's so good. It's so camp. Why did I not know that this existed? Where has this been my whole life? This fucking rocks, guys. If you don't know what it is,
The hottest men available.
the hottest men available. Okay, so it's baseball, yes, and it's like this separate league that's just supposed to be like way more entertaining.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. They're not real games.
Yes,
It's like a bit of fun.
it's like the fun and splash lane of sports.
Yes, it's a splash lane.
It's the splash lane. It's the water slides.
Tell you what, there's a bit of splashing going on.
Oh yeah, a little bit. It's like, let's do a silly one of sports, and they play baseball, but there's like an insane amount of like little halftime games and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
they'll whip out like a TikTok dance out of nowhere.
yes,
They'll bring a kid on to throw a pitch.
they're all wearing like crop tops and
Yeah.
like cowboy hats and cowboy boots. And one, I don't know if you've ever seen. Sometimes on the field, there's just a woman in stilts.
I didn't know that.
It was killing me.
Didn't know that.
She was just like,
It's very funny.
fuck, it was killing me so much. And like it's really still impressive. Like they're obviously still good at baseball.
They're all still, they're all like could have probably like minor leagues type guys.
And we're like, I get like, oh yeah, I didn't quite make it like into like the top. I'm pretty
Major
hot
league.
and I'm kind of funny.
Yeah. They do like trick shots and stuff.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's a show. I had someone once, actually I've had it a couple of times, people send it to me and say, you look like you would be on the bench for this team. Which is just their way of saying of like, if you were a Pokemon, that's your final form.
That it is.
Yeah.
You would do real well in
the
Savannah Bananas.
I need a couple more inches of height, a bit more of a tan, and a bit less face fat. I think I'm there. Because they've got everything else they want. The little dirty mo, the mullet.
One of their like halftime things that I was watching, or like the little mini games I was watching, was they got like 4 like big old like white dudes to like dress up as Dolly Parton.
Amazing.
Like they had to run in these wigs, put heels on, and then run all the way back on the field. So it's just like giant men in like little stilettos, like running across the field. God, it was good. I was like, and I was like, this is what would happen to sport if like conscription came back and all the straight men went to war. And it was like, it was the women and children left to be like, and the men came back from war and they were like, what'd you do to the baseball?
What did you do about baseball?
Why are they wearing crop tops now?
Why are they making me feel something?
Why are they doing... It looks like Fortnite. Like, why are they doing...
It does.
Why are they doing TikTok dances?
It really is.
Like they're doing emotes.
It's like just Subway surfers playing on the screen behind them.
Yes.
It really is that.
Why is this one dressed as Ice Spice?
Yeah. I did recreate one of their videos.
Oh,
when I was up
really?
at Magic Round. Yeah, they let us go on the field at Suncorp Stadium. And
Cool.
Eunice, who I met, who's lovely, she has like a video that has like 80 million views where she's doing that Taylor Swift trend where you're running and singing the song. And she's like, can you do this one with that Alex Warren song? I was like, okay, not really my thing, but I'll do it. And we did that. And so I've tried to copy that. And I'm just watching them side by side and I'm like, doesn't
cool, though.
hold up. It's like original Ghostbusters, female remake Ghostbusters.
I would love...
Not because it's bad, because they're women.
Of course. I would love other sports to have like joking leagues.
Well, I think you've only got the Harlem Globetrotters in basketball.
In basketball, yeah.
But it is so hard to find like athletes, sense of humor, performative, but also like skilled.
It's wrestlers.
It's wrestlers.
They would just be wrestlers.
just be wrestlers.
I think other sports should have it, like a novelty sports teams. Like an NRL team would go crazy if they were also just like joking around.
Yeah. That'd be great, actually.
It'd be good because a lot of them are just, I mean, they're not, I don't know. Some of them aren't like fun enough.
Yeah, it's because they're professional sports teams.
I just think they should do a silly one.
All right, guys, one silly team who's just there for fun would get fucking creamed every week. Also, I forgot to say, on the AM radio thing, there was an ad that popped up. It was talking about like sponsoring a child in poverty.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is very sad. I hope that this is probably going out to retirees who maybe have disposable income so they can help support these children in poverty. But they lost me when they got to the line where they were talking about this girl in this hypothetical situation. She goes, she can't afford to go to school. She can't afford new clothes. She wants to grow up to be a geologist. I was like, bullshit. Doubt it. I fucking doubt it. She wants to be a geologist.
How does she know what that is? She hasn't even been to school.
She's poor. She doesn't know what geology
Then
is.
again, she's poor. She only has rocks, really.
You saw her playing with rocks and she's like, she wants to be a geologist.
I just think she doesn't have any other toys.
I don't believe you. If any kid at that age, if they tell you they want to be anything other than an influencer, they're lying. If she was like, I want to be a YouTuber, I'd be like, all right, let's get you some education and fix that. Geologist.
This is little Samuel. Samuel wants to grow up and be the next Logan Paul, but he can't because his belly is bloated because they don't even have any water around here.
Please donate $5 so we don't let this heinous crime happen. Yeah, it genuinely, I was like kind of enthralled by the ad, and they're like, she wants to be a geologist. And I was like, no, she doesn't. Absolutely not. No. She's locked outside. That's why she's playing with rocks.
It's all she's got, girl. A geologist.
Oh, this is fun. I wrote this down.
What?
You know,
I'll be the judge of that.
You know, we always talk about you would actually. I'm just gonna give you a quiz.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you a quiz. Actually, I'm going to tell you what it is. It is the criteria for if you would qualify for a lobotomy in the 1950s.
Okay.
Question 1. Are you a part of the LGBTQ plus community?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Off to a strong start. Do you have autism/ADHD?
Yes.
Oh, it's odd that they paired those together.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Are you schizophrenic?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had a seizure?
Yes.
Do you have mood swings?
Yes.
What gender are you? Male, female, other?
Female.
Okay. Oh, you qualify.
Yep, they're going to get you.
Oh, they got you.
Oh, they're scooping that
Says
thing
you're
out.
a witch as well, so we're going to burn you. Do you have a chronic illness?
Nah.
Nah.
Fully sick.
Unless you call me able to smash 10 beers every day a chronic illness. I don't think so. Have you ever been to prison or jail?
No.
Not even to visit?
No. Oh.
Surprising. Mm-hmm. Do you have OCD?
No.
Yeah, that's obvious.
I don't have enough.
All right. Your result, it just says you would be lobotomized. Wow, I hope you enjoy paralysis.
Okay. Well, it's just, are you a woman was crazy. They're like, that'll do.
I mean, you're not far off. 54% you would be lobotomized, 45% you would not be lobotomized.
I was thinking recently how I really wanted to, like, I was like, if I was to go, like, around the US, maybe like a road trip, I was like, what places would I want to visit? And I was thinking, like, you know, I'd love to go to, like, drive through the Appalachian Mountains and blah, 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 and go to this and this and this.
The what mountains?
Appalachian Mountains. It's like in West Virginia.
I thought they were called the Appalachian.
No.
You can't say, like, Appalachian. It's not, if you say a word wrong, it's just wrong.
I hear them, like, I watch...
You hear them?
I hear them.
I'm going to put yes for
speak to me.
schizophrenic on that one.
It's the spirits. And I was like, oh, maybe I'd want to go to Salem. And I realized, like, you'd be like, oh, it's the Salem witch trials. Like, I want to go there. And you'd sort of get there and you'd be like, yeah, they killed a bunch of women here. And you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, the history is... Because it's kind of like a novelty of like, oh, we thought they were witches. But it's like, oh, no, this isn't from like a fairy tale.
But they weren't, though.
We just straight up burnt women.
Yeah, it's like, oh, but it's witchy around here. It's like, no, they just killed a bunch of girls.
No, there were never any witches.
Oh.
There were never any witches.
Like, yeah, we got a gift shop, though. You want to hit that up? And you're like...
Oh, what do you got?
You want to buy a T-shirt about all these women they killed here? You're like, okay. Sure.
We've got leftover, like, pieces of wood from the where we did it.
We got a fridge magnet of this drowning woman. Yeah. You like that?
That's the crazy one. They went to so much effort to build like a contraption where they could drown women to check if they were witches. It's like, hey, while this like we had this incredible invention, and like, wow, this must have taken a bit of engineering. Could we maybe spare the thought of like, witches might not be real?
I reckon it was just one girl with bomb pussy, and they were like, "This is spiritual. This is from the great above, Bed Bath and Beyond of the world of the universe."
I think
she's doing something magic. It's magic, and I have to put her in the lake about it.
A man got like good head one time. He was like, "Witch." I feel like you would be accused of being a witch. You would know you're not a witch, but you would let them do it just to check because you'd hope you were. You'd be like,
being a witch would explain this.
You'd be like, I mean, it'd be good to know.
If they told me I was a witch, it would be a sigh of relief. I'd be like, well, at least I can do something about that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Otherwise, I'm just hurting.
Those were your two options back then: lobotomy or witch.
Kill or vegetable. Gay son, thought daughter, witch. lobotomized person.
Oh my God. Them doing street interviews. Would you rather have a lobotomized daughter or a witch for a daughter? Oh, good heavens.
Can we please do old-timey street interviews?
Which daughter or lobotomized son?
Asking like peasants in the village what their body count is.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I'm passing the phone to someone who I think is a witch. The next frame is just her at the stake. Clip it up. Clip it up, Lockie. Clip it up.
Double it and pass it to the next witch.
Double and pass. I think Edith is going to be nominated as the most witchy tonight.
See this lobotomized woman, what would you rate her out of 10?
Going back to the lobotomized woman, they rated you a 10. What would you rate this guy? No, careful.
They're like, sick. Yeah, guys, follow along for more.
I'm your Mima. I think she's a witch. I'm your Mima. I think she's going to drown because she is not a witch. I'm your Peepaw. I think you are a witch. You are spawn of Satan. She will burn at the stake. That's great. Salem Era Tik Tok.
Oh, Salem Era Tik Tok was crazy.
Salem Era Tik Tok. That's the title of the episode.
Hey, what is up, you guys? Today we are getting my girlfriend a surprise lobotomy.
No more thinky for you.
Oh, God.
She's
David Dobrik lobotomy era.
Yeah, did he give some?
Surprising my housekeeper with a lobotomy.
I got a couple bits of fan mail, and then I have one more thing I want to say.
Okay. Well, I'm listening.
Someone said, desperately need to know this, and I know Eden will know. What the fuck happened to the 2FM podcast with April and Olive? Please, I think about it all the time. Will Eden DM me about it, please God?
Okay, yeah, maybe I don't know. Will I DM you? I didn't know this became a gossip pod.
I didn't know what this is about.
It was April's old podcast. I don't...
You can plead the fifth.
Yeah, I'm pleading the fifth. I don't think it was that. Nothing
just plead the fifth.
Nothing crazy.
Don't plead the fifth and then continue talking.
Yeah, but plead the fifth sounds like I'm alluding that there was big drama. No, it's just like, yeah, things end.
Okay. Someone else said, I've just listened to every episode within about 2 or 3 weeks and I've lost any perception of time and space. I've no idea anymore if a hilarious, attractive, intelligent, and overall transcendent comedian, as well as Lockie, are real or just the voices in my head. But I'm hoping for it to be the former. If you guys are real, I want to say I love this podcast so much, and if you ever stop it, I will take serious measures. In brackets, we'll put the sad face emoji in all your posts. I thought they were going down the, hey, if you guys stop doing this podcast, if you end the podcast, I'll end me. Which, guys, that's the kind of dedication we are looking for.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Don't off yourself.
Don't kill yourself. You're
Lockie McIntyre says, don't off yourself. Put that on a poster.
We make stickers of us like, it's like don't off yourself.
Next thing to go on the wall is a propaganda poster that says, Lockie McIntyre says, don't off yourself.
That's what we need merch.
We're a mental health podcast. What's your biggest message? Don't off yourself.
Don't off yourself.
They continue saying, to ensure neither of you forget what you've done to me. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool. They followed up. Also, an underrated reoccurring bit, I don't know if it's intentional, is when Eden is faced with silence and yaps it up. I've never related more to another person, animal, supernatural force, or object. Love you, miss you, bye, your new biggest and hottest fan, Jasper.
Thanks, Jasper.
Thanks, Jasper. That was a lovely message to read.
Great.
Is that a recurring bit where we're in silence and you just yap it up?
Yeah. It's when I don't know what's going on and then I go like, do you want to hear something I did wrong? No.
You want me to tell you everything?
Literally nobody asked. We're living the characters too much.
Living the truth. I'll leave it till next episode. But
cliffhanger.
Also, did you learn how to play the mouth harp?
No.
You bitch. We said at the end of the episode, the next episode will contain.
No, it's really hard.
You suck. Learn how to do it.
I've actually tried to, and it's really hard. You have to I still don't know if you're supposed to make any noise with your throat. It's
Ladies, you should always make noise. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, gross.
Gross. Guys, we out here.
We out here.
Where are we at? 55. Okay. Well, I was going to leave this to the end of the podcast just so it's really deep in there. Hear me out.
What?
I've got to hear me out.
Okay.
Freya Leach.
Who that?
You know, like the girl on TikTok who's like, you can just Google her.
Okay.
I don't agree with anything she says.
Oh, but it's a hear me out.
But I'm like, you know.
Let me take a good look at this young
Hey,
lady.
I'm being the AM radio guy right now. Don't like anything she does. Beautiful, elegant. I know
Don't
this
like
is,
when she
but I
takes
know
this.
a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, Lockie, no."
Is she like a right wing Christian activist?
She was the one who was beefing with Abby Chatfield the entire election.
She is pretty.
Well, she's big on the libs. Loves the libs.
Loves the libs.
Loves the libs. Frey, if you're listening, I love the libs so much.
A moment
I'm devastated about Peter.
A moment on the libs, a lifetime on the hips. You know that saying?
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah, she is. Okay, she is really hot. God, I hate it when when people
Yeah,
are
but then
hot,
you
it gets wasted.
watch her TikTok videos and you're like, oh man, your parents indoctrinated you.
She has
I can save her.
She has liberal voting hair, though.
I can fix her.
Do you know what I mean? You know when you can tell someone's Christian?
I'm gonna take her to Newtown. She's gonna be voting for the Greens by the end of the year.
I'm going to take it to Newtown and Pound Town.
Gonna teach her about renewables. The only thing we're gonna be renewing is vows. Sorry.
You know when you can tell someone votes conservatively because their hair is like long and has no layers in it? Like, I don't know why.
You can pick out a liberal voter pretty quickly.
Yeah.
A young one as well.
Yeah. Where are they shopping? Forever New. That one.
I will say, I know a lot of people are going to hear that and go, Lockie, no. There's going to be a lot of disagreeing. That's why it's a hear me out, guys.
It's fine. There's a bunch of like hot people who are not.
I'll show you her videos after.
Okay.
Because then you might go, oh no.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure she says terrible things.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
But that was entertaining. It was her versus Abby Chatfield.
Well, now it's Abby Chatfield versus Clementine Ford. This is King Kong versus Godzilla.
Isn't Clementine Ford like left wing as well?
Yeah. So I don't exactly know what they're fighting about, and I'm not. I can't. I think I need a day. I don't have time yet.
Is that your side of TikTok?
Like Abby is because I follow her, but and like I actually follow both of them, but I don't know what they're fighting about yet. I think I'm scrolling quite fast because I don't know if I have to do things first.
I don't know. They're probably fighting over who should be picked for the NRL State of Origin teams, I'd assume.
Isn't that what girls talk about?
What do you chicks talk about?
What do you chicks talk about?
What do you chicks talk about when I'm not around? Footy? Nice. Good.
It's footy, right? We go,
Good.
yes, Lockie. That's all we do.
That's how we check for witches back in Salem. What do you guys like doing?
Footy?
Footy? Okay.
I'm just checking.
What were you doing earlier? It's just hanging around.
Going, footy, I swear. You're
Burn
leaving
her.
the room, and I'm putting on the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
Boys, put those tight pants on again.
I believe that's all I had.
That's it. We're done.
That'll do.
Done. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Nobody Else podcast. Edie McGovern, Lockie McIntyre. I love you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Oh, yes. Write into the pod with any suggestions that you have. We like doing episodes that you guys like. We like replying
I like
to
doing
you guys.
episodes that you guys don't like. I want it to be as unenjoyable as possible.
Yeah, so write in stuff you really don't want us to do. And please don't dare us. Please no one dare us to do stuff in the fan mail. No one dare us to do segments, please.
I've got something for you, by the way.
What?
Another activity that we're going to go do.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to hate it.
Okay, what is it?
Not telling you. It'll be a surprise when we turn up.
No, you can't surprise me. It's the
Happening.
smelling salts factory. How do they do that?
I'm going to lock you in there.
How do they do that? How do they package them? Just machines. Just in there the whole time, like. Something to think about.
No thinking for you. Lobotomized. All right. Thanks, guys. Love you, miss you. Bye.
Bye.